And so starts the final match of the first round of the Dark Chaos tournament, the fourth and last one between Bayero versus Skoran. Now Skoran is extremely experienced in vanilla forts as a base game, but Bayero has done a lot more testing with this mod and therefore some nice know-how. As we see, he has Warthog, which is one of the best commanders if you pull him off correctly, and Bayero and Skoran has Scattershot, which can be very effective if you do him right, but his potential isn't quite as high as Warthog. So we will see how know-how will put up against technical skill. This is a battle of knowledge versus power, and we will see which one is more effective in this tournament. Of course, a combination of both will be the way to win, but this is just... Ooh, nice. This is just the tendencies we have here. I see early aggression on the opponent's turbine with the starting minigun, very effective, but with that shield being out of the way, that early aggression will be stopped quite quickly. Shields are extremely effective in this mod. A lot of things in Dark technologies are blocked by shields, and therefore it is actually a very good idea to use them, not like in the normal base game, where you usually don't require them at all. In this mod, it's always good to have a bunch of shields staying around everywhere. There are only very few weapons that can deal with those, and those are all the missiles. Armored Missile, Luftwaffe and Replicator. Those are the only ones that can reliably take out shields. Of course, there is also the Plasma Ball Firebeam combo, but that's gonna be something we haven't seen yet. But maybe that's gonna come later in the tournament, who knows. Would be exciting to see. We have some nice building here on Bayero Space, with the big boxes for more stability, coming out with the tech silo. No, that's the Arsenal Lab, coming out with the Arsenal Lab, getting ready to do some nice explosives and anti-air. While here on Skoran's side we have regular missiles, so Bayero is gonna require a Bastion upgrade with the workshop technology if he wants to defend against that. Otherwise he will need to use his minigun to shoot down those missile swarms. Otherwise that's gonna be some high damage against his metal here, which is gonna ruin his economy that's already struggling. Doesn't have a lot of production, even though the technology will produce quite a lot of extra production. Skoran's missile is about to be done, but he doesn't have any snipers yet. That missile almost ignited the Hullbreaker at the bottom, which would have done a significant amount of damage to Skoran here, because the 4 free shots of Hullbreaker at the beginning are extremely helpful. Getting rid of the opponent's armor is quite expensive for them, because it is quite a lot of metal value lost. And metal is time in this game, so if you lose your resources, you're gonna need to wait for them to regain. And if you're slow, you're about to lose. As we can see here, it's getting quite close again. The Hullbreaker is not quite capable of reaching down there, but with a nice straight shot he could destroy it. As long as you hit wood with the Hullbreaker, it's not really worth shooting, so you need to aim carefully. Bayero might get some good shot-offs, but he only has 2 more left, and that was actually a quite good shot. The ray gun costs 200 metal and it has a lot of HP, so getting it away with 1 shot is very helpful from an economy and strategic standpoint, especially because he has a armored missile which is gonna go through. The ray gun would have blocked it most likely, but the AA is gone, so we get a nice shot in here. Bayero made a really good strategic move, taking out that ray gun from Skoran. He does not have any technology to grant him extra anti-air. He has to use standard gunners, which are not the best in this mod. They are still effective, but there are better options. Even the minigun here is struggling. Will we get a snipe from the back, or is that armored missile just going to get out of here? We will see. Nope, it's staying away. The minigun saved it for Skoran here. A nice clutch move on his side. And it's gone. If you miss with the armored missile, it can hit from behind or just be wasted. It's not always secure what's gonna happen. It's a bit of a chaotic weapon, as now you see it went on the aggression mode and did some nice damage against Skoran here. It's nothing lethal, it's just wood, so the economy damage is not that high. As you can see, he still has a lot of resources left. But definitely with the EMP on the minigun, he can ensure to get some nice hits in anyway. If he just hits the missile a bit higher, like about here, he would get some nice economy damage, maybe destroy the shield. So it is all a question of where do you aim with your armored missile, especially if you can get it from behind and hit Skoran's swarm missiles. That would be awesome. But he keeps aiming at the wood, which is questionable. But he is getting more of an arsenal. Oh no, we have the radioactive mode for the missile again. It sometimes does that when it gets too much chaos happening. And now it's just bouncing around in the corner and exploding Skoran Soulbreaker! What an awesome snipe on the Hullbreaker here. Skoran won't be able to use his Hullbreaker now. And now he connects where it's already too late. That's unfortunate. What an awesome shot with the armored missile here coming in to the top. And the second one disconnecting him, even though he doesn't have anything left. It's still devastating. Now he can't use the bottom section for technology buildings. The technology mines can be built on normal ground as well, and not the upgraded storages which are placed on ground as well. The armored missile is coming from the bottom, not that much damage, but the next one is gonna be quite nice. Yes. The armored missile is really good. The armored missile counters gunners. Skoran needs different anti-air. Flak or ray gun are better. Bastion is best. Upgraded ray gun. So if you want to defend against the armored 5-stage missile, I recommend using a flak, but that one's a bit luck-based as well. So use multiple ray guns or a Bastion, which is an upgraded ray gun with the workshop cross-tech. That one can take out a armored missile in a singular shot. But if there's two of them, you might need a second Bastion. And that was devastating with the fire at the bottom here. And the second missile incoming, doing some fancy bounces. Is it gonna hit him from the back? No. It's gonna have some nice chaos of just bouncing around and not doing damage. But we have some extra damage incoming here with the minigun. And missiles are flying from both sides. Nukes versus armored missiles. Who's gonna win this? This is gonna be interesting. Nukes are just stronger missiles, so let's see what happens. Ray guns are really good against nukes, but the singular ray gun was not capable of destroying both of them. However, the armored missile is gonna do some nice damage as well. So Skoran's economy is more hurt than Beerus. It's not quite sure who's gonna win this yet. I think Biro could get away with a Luftwaffe upgrade for his missile, but he is not trying it, which means he's playing it safe. Is his ray gun going to stop the war? No, because it's overheated and reloading. That's gonna be economy shredding. As you can see, his metal is going down and there is an early loss for us. GG. Well played, you two. That was an interesting match. My advice for strategy here, Biro, get a second ray gun or upgrade your ray gun to a Bastion with the workshop cross-tech. That would have saved you. Also more bracing his defense. Skoran, you did a great job surviving those armored missile hits. To defend against armored missile, either use a flak or a Bastion as well. Upgraded ray gun deals with them very easily. Excellent stuff. Well played, you two. That was a good way to end the first round of this tournament. Excellent!